There was a frost warning last night, and it's almost June. All right, let's life up north, right? But it's a beautiful day. It's going to be 22 degrees Celsius, so looking forward to it. Have a thought, an idea I want to share with you guys. And the title of this video is When You Know What You Want, You Get What You Want, which was inspired largely because I was talking with a bunch of guys last night. We were having like a round table discussion, and that was the topic that I brought to the table. When you know what you want, you get what you want, and we got real deep. Now, this is not something I'm unfamiliar with, so that's why I want to share it with you. The idea is simple. It's called CMP, Clear Mental Picture. When you have an idea where it is you want to go, your odds of achieving it are pretty high. It's goal setting, really. It's nothing more. Some of the ideas that come into discussion that, some people poo-poo that whole idea. They think it's voodoo and it's hocus pocus. Well, that's fine. If you want to believe that, then that's fine. Go ahead. Just don't bother with it. End of discussion. Personally, I believe it works. I've had way too many examples in my life where things happen. I can't explain it. Might be voodoo, might be the fact that if you kind of decide you want to go in a particular direction and you have a certain goal in mind, that it just makes you aware of it and you tend to achieve it more, so be it. Whatever, I don't really care. I just know it works. It absolutely works, and that is my personal best argument for that. I'll give you an example in a minute, but I want to talk a little bit about some of the discussions that are more on the negative side to goal setting, and it's not really negative. So Dan brought up this idea last night that sometimes things happen in life that you don't expect. And somebody else brought up the idea that, knowing what you don't want, is just as important, which I 100% agree with. I don't think it's the only thing, but knowing what you don't want is important. And like Dan said,
Amber lights are now flashing.
All right, I'm going to cross the road here. Here we go. I'm sure they're all looking at me like, put your phone down. Anyway, so yeah. Shit happens, Sometimes things happen in life. And here's my take on that. You don't drop the ball. You develop fortitude in the face of adversity. Every adversity has within it the seed of equal or greater opportunity. If you look at it, if you just decide to look at it that way, no matter how egregious it is. And I think, for me, the thing I want to avoid is playing victim, blaming, whining, and complaining. That's my personal take. But when you develop and create a sort of sense of where it is you want to go and you write it down, you commit it to paper, it's important. On top of that, this is one of the most powerful strategies you can do, in my opinion. This is the one that I've had the most success with, and that is the 5-year vision. You write down the year in 5 years from now, whatever that year is. Write down how old you're going to be, how old your family members are going to be. Just do that alone, it freaks you out. You're just like, wow, 5 years from now, I'm going to be 70. Ay, jeez. But then you write out a vision of what it is and where you're going to be. Try it. It's magical. It's absolutely magical. And there's a big black truck right there. See that? Big black trucks scare me because they tend to tend to be some of the worst drivers I've seen. They're always blowing red lights and hogging the road. I'm a truck phobe. So yeah, try it. 5-year vision. Write down the year, where it is you'll be, how much you'll be making, what you'll be driving, where you'll be living, what your relationships will be like, what kind of work you'll be doing, what kind of hobbies, what kind of geez, whenever I do these walks, it's like a death-defying march. All that stuff. Write it out. Because you know why? When you know what you want, you get what you want. Give it a go. It works. All right, thanks, guys.